Good morning, children. Have a beautiful day. So, students, in our previous lecture, we had begun with a new lesson number 3, properties of natural resources. In that, we had learned about what are the natural resources? That was air, water, and soil. So, we had begun with the first one, that was air. We have learnt about air, properties of air. Then we have seen what is atmospheric pressure, and also we have learned the concept of atmospheric pressure is the same in all the directions. Now, moving further, we are going to learn more concepts about air. In 1726, the Swedish scientist Daniel Bernoulli put forth the important principle that the pressure of air decreases when its velocity increases, while the pressure of air increases when its velocity decreases. First of all, students, velocity means the speed of the air. The word velocity is referred to the speed of the air. So, what the great scientist Daniel Bernoulli said, his principle is that when the pressure of air decreases, when the pressure is decreases, what happens? The speed of the air increases. That means the velocity of the air increases. And while when the pressure increases, then its velocity decreases. Then the speeds of the air decreases. Understanding, children? Let's see once again. When pressure of the air decreases, when the pressure decreases, velocity increases. That means speed increases. And when the pressure of air increases, velocity decreases. You can see in the picture, when there is low pressure, the air is moving faster. That means the velocity of the air is increasing in the low pressure. That means the pressure of air is decreasing. And also, when there is high pressure, that means when the pressure is increasing, there is the decrease in the speed of the air. So, what's the principle of the great scientist Daniel Bernoulli? The pressure of air decreases when its velocity increases, and while the pressure of air increases, its velocity decreases. Now, if a body is moving through air, the air pressure decreases perpendicular to the direction of the motion, and then the air in its surroundings flows rapidly from high pressure to the low pressure. Now, what it means? So, students, when air is between the body, the air starts moving with the higher speed. Then the air around it, Daniel Bernoulli has explained, the fast moving air exerts low pressure on the object. Students, it is said that if a body is moving through air, the air pressure decreases perpendicular to the direction of the motion. That means the air pressure is decreasing over here. So, we studied in the first sentence, it was that when air pressure decreases, the velocity increases. So, the air pressure is decreasing perpendicularly to the direction of the motion. That means it's decreasing between the body or between the object which is in the air. So, what's going to happen? The air in the surrounding will flow rapidly. It will move faster, that is from higher pressure to lower pressure. Why is it so, students? Because the body moving in the air, the pressure is decreasing perpendicular to the direction of the motion. So we know that when the air pressure decreases, the speed of the air increases. The air starts moving faster. So if a body is moving through air, the air pressure decreases perpendicularly to the direction of the motion, and then the air in its surroundings flows rapidly from high pressure to the low pressure. Only two things to keep in the mind is that when the air pressure is decreasing to the direction of the motion, what's happening? There will be a rapid flow of the air in the surroundings, that is from high pressure to the lower pressure. Air pressure decreases, so the velocity of the air increases. This is the principle of great scientist Daniel Bernoulli. Students, this is the picture of great scientist Daniel Bernoulli. Now moving further, let's see the activity which is going to show us the effect of air pressure. How does air pressure affects various things? So let's begin with the activity. Let's see. Take some water in a plastic cup. First we have to take some water in a plastic cup and then hold a straw upright in it. Can you see in the picture, students, how to hold a straw upright in it? Hold a small piece of another straw near the upper end of the first straw and perpendicular to the straw. You know it very well, students. What does perpendicular means? How the first straw is placed inside the cup which is in water, and the other small piece of straw is to be held on the upper end of the first straw, and we have to hold it in the perpendicular manner. You can see in the figure. You will now blow hard through the small piece of straw. The small piece of straw which we have hold it upright through the first straw, from there we have to blow hard. Blow hard through the small piece of straw. You will see a fountain of water. After blowing air from the small piece of straw, we will see a fountain of water. Why did this happen, students? Let's see why it happened. So while we saw the water fountain, let's see. On blowing through the straw, the air at its open end is pushed away, and hence the pressure of the air at the opening goes down. Students, when we blowed from the small piece of straw, what happened? The air is pushed away through the straw which is in the cup, and when the air is pushed away, the pressure of the air at the opening goes down. The pressure of the air at the opening goes down in the water. As the pressure of the air near the upper end of the erect straw becomes less than atmospheric pressure, the water in the cup is pushed from where the pressure is higher to where it is lower. Students, what happened? As we know, the pressure of the air near the upper end of the erect straw is the straw which is in the cup. So, the pressure of the air near the upper end of the erect straw becomes less. It becomes less than the atmospheric pressure. The water in the cup is pushed from where the pressure is higher. Students, the upper end was having less atmospheric pressure. We learnt in the Bernoulli's principle that the pressure increases from higher pressure to lower pressure. So, the pressure at the upper end of the straw was less. So, what happened? The water in the cup is pushed from where the pressure is higher to where it is lower. So, the pressure was more inside. So, that is in the upward direction, and the water comes out in the form of a fountain. Due to less pressure on the upper end of the erect straw and more pressure inside. After blowing, the water moves from the higher pressure to lower pressure. So we can see the fountain of water. The more forcefully you blow, the higher will be the fountain. This straw fountain works on Bernoulli's principle. And what is Bernoulli's principle, students? If a body is moving through air, the air pressure decreases perpendicular to the direction of the motion, and then the air in its surroundings flows rapidly from higher pressure to the lower pressure. Same thing happened here, students. The pressure on the upper end of the erect straw was very less. There was lower pressure. So the pressure in the inside the cup was more, so the water flowed from higher pressure to the lower pressure, giving us the fountain of water. When there exists a difference in the air pressure at two different places, the air starts flowing from the place of higher pressure to the place of lower pressure. Students, we have seen this through the activity of the glass and also the straws. How the water fountain came out where the pressure was low on the upper end. So the air flows from higher pressure to the lower pressure. At such times, we feel a breeze or a wind blowing. Thus, winds are an effect of the difference in air pressure. Students, winds are caused, breeze are caused due to the effects of the difference in air pressure. So, students, in our today's lecture, we have learned a new concept, that was the Daniel Bernoulli's principle, and it was that the pressure of the air decreases when its velocity increases, and while the pressure of air increases, then the velocity decreases. And also we have learned that the air flows rapidly from higher pressure to the lower pressure. Watch the video attentively to get the concept more clear. And also, students, you can perform this activity to see the effect of air pressure. It's a very simple one. Thank you, students. Have a beautiful day.